Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies, using the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. That was just me making sure I had all the cards out of it, and entertainment only. Okay, a little bit of news. Australia has closed its Tel Aviv embassy due to the risk and to the damage that Tel Aviv is incurring. Apparently, the embassy officials are still in Israel and they are still contactable by phone or email, but the actual embassy has been closed. A huge oil facility in Oman went up in a big fireball overnight. And there are two Iraqi oil tankers that are ablaze in the Strait of Hormuz at the moment. So things are getting quite intense over there. Footage is now starting to emerge from Israel in regards to damage, especially in Tel Aviv and the countries around it. It is not going well for Israel or the United States. Now, the Orange Twerp has come out and publicly blamed. Of course he has. Nothing's ever his fault. Come out and blamed Kushenkov and Narco and Hanks. They made me do it. Pretty much. Oh. Yep, we know how that turns out. I don't know why anybody ever attaches their wagon to this fool. Anyhow, and speaking of fools, one of my lovely viewers emailed me this morning in regards to the reading I did yesterday about my mom. And she was reading Swinging Pendulum, and apparently it was very intense yesterday. Her pendulum, and yes, Net is maman, but she also came out with Kush being the embodiment of the devil, the evil on the world at the moment. So very much one of the main players in links with Net, orchestrating things behind the scenes for their own supposedly own benefit. Okay, so that was really, really interesting, and that the orange idiot is simply a puppet. I've said that all along. He thinks he's playing with the big boys, but they're just using him. It's an ego stroking thing for him. He thinks he's all that, and a cup of herbal tea. No, he's nothing more than a used tea bag to throw in the compost. Okay, what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? I wanted to have a look at the USS Nimitz, not the HMAS Nimitz, the USS Nimitz. The FBI has warned, come out and warned that there is a potential drone attack being planned for California. Now, I'm not saying this it's publicly broadcast, so I'm not saying anything that isn't already out there. But one of my lovely viewers messaged me and said the USS Nimitz, which I read on in June of last year when the Nimitz was in the Middle East, that it would be subject to a false flag attack. And this has just thrown itself out at me. So, and the other card that's showing itself to me is the Ten of Swords. Now, at the time, nothing happened, and I went, okay, well, I'm quite happy to be wrong. My guides are extremely rarely wrong. My guides are never wrong. It's just the skin being, ergo me, that's the one that's trying to interpret what they're saying that gets things wrong. So, I'm not saying there's going to be loss of life, but there may be a false flag attack. As I split the deck, we've got the devil, and we've got some sort of action being taken and or an announcement, big announcement coming out. But I think this is action of a plan that's connected to this devil energy tied to the devil. Now you've got Lemon, old Sniffy Jr. and Eats Glue have started up shock horror, a drone company. I can't remember who read on that that I was watching the other day. It might have been can't remember. It might have been Fefe or Susan Lynn or something that was discussing that and said they're planning on stealing the technology that Ukraine presents, but apparently that the information Ukraine presents is missing a huge component. Um, yeah, Sniffy and glue are going to end up bruised and battered back up against the wall, wondering what the hell went wrong as karma comes and bites them on the bum. Okay, but I want to have a look at the Nimitz. Show me, what do we need to know about the USS Nimitz? I can't think of Nimitz without thinking of Leonard Nimoy, Spock. But the USS, I know it was named after one of your famous admirals or something, but let's have a look. The USS Nimitz, what do we need to know about the USS Nimitz? It's heading up the coast of California, heading for its port of decommission. Come on down, let's have a look. Four of Swords, the Minor Arcana Death card, the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. If you know any personnel on that ship or someone who has personnel on that ship, I mean, when something happens, it's meant to happen, it happens, whether we try to or not. I'm always reminded of the fable about a bloke who found out that death was going to visit him, so he left town to the next village over, and in the next town was walking in the marketplace, bumped into Death, and Death said, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you here." So yeah, excuse me. I'm not saying there's going to be any deaths, but just be aware. I'm just looking at these four swords poised above, ready to fall. But by the grace of God, this will be prevented. Okay. Second signifier, challenge card, Ten of Cups, an ending to the happy families and celebration, etc. Let's see where this goes. The mercenary at the bottom. In the past, we got the lies, deceit, steal, betray, leaving, stealing, taking the armament and leaving defenseless. I don't know whether it's been partially stripped of its armament, of its protection, leaving it, pretty much defenseless here in the past. But this is lies and betrayals. Okay, let's see where this goes. Right, we have a star. Hopefully, star of what is good, what is hopeful, what is healing, but it can also, in its another form, mean an explosion. Queen of Cups in the immediate future, trying to keep information under wraps, emotional information under wraps. And there's that Nine of Wands again, bruised, battered, back up against the wall, but still okay. Still okay. Externally, internally, you've got the Nine of Cups, two nines, external and internal. The smug merchant who thinks the emotional cups are all lined up in a row with his red hat on. Notice he's changed it to a white hat in the false belief that white hats mean good guys. Remember the old Cowboys and Indians movie, and the bad guy always had or should I say just Cowboys movie, and the bad guy always wore the black hat and the good guy always wore the white hat. That's why the orange twirt's wearing the white baseball cap. He thinks it projects the image of being the good guy. but 2 9s, and 9s are 1 off a 10, and we've got the 10 over here as the challenge. Hopes and fears. Oh, F. The Tower card. The outcome, justice. A plan involving the world and working together across the aisle. 2 of Cups. You've got strength, trying to tame the beast, and the 3 of Cups here. Had this at the foundation for Gabbard, and then you've got the inability to bring whatever this plan is to fruition. The opportunities are dying on the vine, and then you've got the false victory. A false victory in the past, and then you've got documents being handed in secret, and then the Hermit. I had these cards for Gabbard. And then the 10 of Swords. So I think there is a strong possibility that the Nimitz is going to find itself a false flag, but then you've got to try and garner support for this conflict, but then you have the female strength shutting up the animal, shutting up the orange idiot. And this was my 3 women that I got on Gabbard, and I thought it was Gabbard, Haynes, and perhaps Harris. 3 women. Preventing whatever is, or just bringing forward information about a false victory in the past, passing that information over under the cover of darkness. The Hermit shining a light on it from behind, from a hidden location, and then the 10 of Swords. And then you've got the 5 of Pentacles out in the cold, banished. You've got the Wheel of Fortune turning for the regime, bringing it to an end, and the hanged man. And then you've got the moneyed oligarchs trying to get out of Dodge. Those in the White House, betrayal, abuse, win at any cost. Stealing. Okay, I am going to leave that there. That's actually forwarding on from the reading I did from Gabbard, which I said I'll do as a different reading, but now maybe I should have done it as one. It's almost like a false flag attempt on the Nimitz, because I was asking about the Nimitz, is going to, rash action, walking away, the female bringing forward the information, the Page of Pentacles. So the rash action forcing someone, and I called her a red coat, forcing the red coat to walk away. You've got this female energy with secrets that will be revealed. And this is, when I'm talking about elections, Pentacles mean votes. You then have the military, and you have the Emperor trying to defend himself. You've got Musk. You've got the throwing under the bus, big time, and then you have the Ace of Cups with a cleansing. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. With my entire heart, I'm sending protection to the crew on the Nimitz. I'm hoping it won't happen. I'm hoping that Gabbard or whoever will hear of it being planned and then take action. Okay, let's see how it goes. Love to you all.